from the Manhattan Bridge looking west to the setting sun. It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. The Knicks happy to return to New York after the road trip. They are still putting the pieces together right now with just one win. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Freak subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So for Chicago right now. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And he hits it to tie the game up. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Freak passes to Porzingis. And here's Young from the arc. No good. And it's Chicago the other way, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Anthony left side, inside. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And stolen by Butler. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Bledsoe. Poked away. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on. Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Freak dishes to Robinson. And it's good. Robinson's got his first points of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Bledsoe kicks to Butler. Here's Enyama. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Freak passes to Porzingis. He dishes it to Freak. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, Young missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's the screen. The shot. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks.
And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested.
They pulled all the strings to get me here, and I wanted to be here. And yeah, I want New York to be that place where guys want to come play in New York, you know, and I want to retire in New York. I mean, let's just be quite frank.
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help me. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. So the Bulls 5 right now. The forward combination of Dunleavy and Gibson. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Gorgui Dieng. Bledsoe kicks to Dunleavy. All sorts of time. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Freak somehow misses the one-handed flush.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Portis, he's checked in for Chicago.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
The dish to Bledsoe. Pass to Dunleavy. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. Second in rebounding, second in blocks. And they had the second most transition points in the league. I mean, you had to strap it on tight when you played these guys because they were coming right at you.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backcourt.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Dunleavy. And yes, sir, that one drops.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
Young with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Young's running. Good. And now a 7-point Knicks lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Knicks?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by 3. 15 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Here's Bledsoe. The kick outside to Butler. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Shots good from Young.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Anthony in the corner. He kicks it to Freak. Young in the corner. Here's Porzingis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so we wrap up the first half. Knicks out front. They finish off the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you for the time, sir.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. A big difference in this game has been our ability to not only pressure them into mistakes, but to turn those mistakes into baskets. A lot of our points have come off turnovers, and if that keeps up, we'll be in very good shape. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because in that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean,
ends up going with the new group. The Knicks leading by 8. There's Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Covington dishes to Gibson. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Chicago making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Here's Enyama. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight. The Knicks leading by 7. Now here's Freak. Soft touch off the glass. Freak's got 7 points for the quarter.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And the jam by Derek Williams.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Bledsoe outside.